emergency call. My son's been bottled in the face. Can you get some police down there?
With the country divided...
Hello, my friend.
Do me a favour.
What's that?
Hold it up.
It's our emergency services
1263's running!
who see firsthand how broken Britain really is.
The police can't make your husband talk to you. It's not against the law for him not to talk to you.
And how it's changing.
That's my mum's actually.
Is it? Are you texting, man?
That's all I've got. No, that's my telephone number.
As more and more of us face the problems of a nation increasingly on its knees.
That's 142. The drink drive limit is 35.
One service, more than any other, is feeling the strain.
While you remain naked, I'm not going to be speaking to you at the cell door.
No comment.
I haven't asked you a question yet.
Everything pushes down to the police. As a chief constable, that's what keeps me awake at night. If that thin blue line breaks, there is nothing else.
You stay there, take your hands out your pockets.
With crime on the rise,
What's the circumstance?
Fucking bollocks!
but funding on the decline,
Custody's closed. Custody's closed.
it's still the police we turn to help us through.
They asked for her bank details, and Mum gave them the bank details.
Sometimes when you finish a shift, you can walk out saying, how did we get through today?
Northampton Police Emergency, go ahead.
In Northamptonshire and right across the country,
Hiya, we've just had 4 people try and rob our motorhome.
So where's your motorhome parked then?
Everywhere, it's parked on our drive at the moment.
police are responding to increasing reports of people taking what does not belong to them.
So they just literally walked into your house? They walked into the garden, yeah, they were taking stuff, okay.
With money in ever shorter supply, opportunists and career criminals alike are becoming more brazen.
Our curtains are open and we've got the lights on and we're in the front room. They literally don't care.
Calls from people who have had something stolen, every day. It's probably every 3 or 4 calls.
It's a shoplifting at a sex shop, and they've stolen one item, which is a couple's butt plug. 130 quid for a couple's butt plug. Okay. I mean, do you
It's possible desperation from people out there. They're quite blatant about it these days. Police emergency?
Hello, yeah. I'm the licensed store manager. I'm chasing after a shoplifter. It's a white female. She's carrying a bag for life, and in it, it's got loads of Easter eggs of mine.
Reports of shoplifting have almost doubled in Northamptonshire in the last 10 years.
There's a girl run down here with loads of shopping. No.
You lost sight of her?
I've lost sight of her now.
Yeah, OK, go back to the store. Go back to the store.
But while shoplifting is on the rise, the number of convictions has fallen by a quarter.
It's a constant battle with very well-known shoplifters and brazen shoplifters, people that will just walk out with a whole trolley full of groceries or alcohol. There's always going to be someone out there that'll buy it from you, but haven't got money, so they want to buy things on the cheap.
Northampton Police Emergency, go ahead.
It's 6 p.m. on Saturday in Wellingborough, and a call is coming in about a prolific shoplifter.
Hello, I'm just calling up to say to Bob our store. He's nicked a box of Galaxy bristles. Did you know roughly how old he is? 24. How long ago did you leave the store? 2 seconds, literally as soon as I called you, he was exiting the store.
PC's Erica Parsons and Imogen Robinson are dispatched to look for the suspect.
He come in last night and nicked as well. He come in the day before and nicked. He's coming in every day. Pretty much all the time then? Yeah. Okay. Was he on foot as far as you're aware? I was going to say, yesterday when I did see him, he had a red mountain bike, which I've not seen before. Okay.
He's been stealing again from that same co-op. Did you get that description? No. Blue puffer. Baseball cap.
I think Galaxy Ripples are one of the, maybe not the best, but one of the best. I don't think I'd steal as many as he did.
There he is. Is he on a bike? Oh, chap, just stop there a minute. What's your name?
Daniel?
Daniel. No, it's not.
1263's running. Go, go, go. Back onto Nest Farm Crescent. Bastard. Out onto Nest Farm Road, over the fields. I need a unit to go into Fulmer Lane. He's legged it across there from us. Do you think it did?
Yeah.
It's got a baseball cap on, jacket and jeans.
It's so frustrating.
He was right there. I should just put my hands on him.
I'm so fucked off. That fell over. I think I actually gave myself whiplash. I hit the floor that hard, my neck hurt for about a week after. I gave myself whiplash.
Yeah, I just sort of ran past and was like, "You're right," and sort of looking down at her on the floor, face planted in the grass.
You just have to swallow your pride.
Anticipating his next move, the officers go to look for the suspect around a nearby estate.
It was like a stripy jacket, wouldn't it?
Wasn't that padded?
It wasn't a padded jacket. He was shoplifting every day, 2 or 3 times a day on the same co-op, so it was a repeat victim. He was never shoplifting anywhere else. He's wanted on recall to prison because of his bad behaviour. So if we got him, the thousands of pounds that he'd shoplifted would stop.
It's the top now, isn't it? Oh, maybe I should put my hands on him.
At least didn't stack it. I took it like a champ.
Well done, mate.
Fuck me. So I reckon I would have got him as well. What do you do? 60 pounds of chocolate, that's the thing, isn't it? Ultimately, you're not going to be eating it all, are you? It's to sell on. And he must have had a heavy drug habit to be shoplifting every day.
Yeah, he ran across the green and dropped into one of the rat runs towards Fulmer Lane. I'm on that rat run now. We're just checking all the gardens.
Once we've got sight of a wanted person, especially someone like him, because he is prolific, get the troops out and try and locate him. He's a wanted person at the end of the day, he needs bringing in.
He'll be in someone's garden, definitely. Are you tall enough to check these gardens?
There he is.
What? Are you joking?
Yeah,
He's in the... What?
You got him? You got him?
That's okay, yeah, I've decided with my home.
You got him?
One question, so should I on court? Anything you do so might be given evidence. Do you understand? Get your hands up low.
In a garden by the field.
What?
Erica, borrow your torch.
I'll move the seat for you. Just sit down. Set. What's your head, mate? Our car's just at the bottom. We'll follow you.
Yeah, cool.
How you doing?
I'm all right, mate.
Just need the location of the arrest first, please, team.
Fulmer Lane.
Street record, yeah?
Yes.
Thank you. Have you got any illness or injuries, pal?
No.
Okay. Are you supposed to be taking any tablets or medication? Do you have any mental health problems or depression?
No.
Are you dependent on drugs or alcohol? When did you last use, pal?
Yesterday.
How much? Bag? Do you smoke or inject?
No.
Say again?
Smoke.
Smoke, thank you.
People who shoplift could just be shoplifting to fund their own habit.
Just step up for me a minute, mate. Just look up. I'm going to take your hat off, all right?
It's so petty. Some people don't think that we should bother, but it's part of the bigger picture, like the burglaries and the car thieves and the drug dealers and the stabbings. So it really does fund the cycle of the drug epidemic that's going on at the minute, which really is resource intensive. They're all linked. That's the one thing you learn in this job. Everything is linked in some way or another.
Police emergency, go ahead, caller.
I think someone broke into my house.
Okay, where are you at the moment?
In 2018, burglaries in Northamptonshire hit a 5-year high, with 5,875 reported break-ins.
I'm outside.
Okay, listen, just try and take some deep breaths for me, okay? Just stay on the line for me and just stay outside of the property, okay?
That's an average of 16 burglaries a day.
Can you see how entry has been gained to the property?
Caps up. It's just kicked out.
Okay. Listen, can you hear anything at the moment?
No, can someone come?
Yeah, of course. Just stay on the line with me.
We had a nasty spate of home burglaries in certain areas. We didn't have the resources. We were literally firefighting.
Police emergency.
Police need to come to the cafe on London Road, Northampton. Somebody's just booted the door in and gone in.
Okay, just stay on the line for me and just organising some officers, okay?
PC's Ben Norris and Greg Saunders are tasked to join another unit who have also been dispatched to the scene.
One of the offenders on the scene is very rare. So to get a burglary job and to find the offenders on scene off the bat, you're going to be on your guard, so to speak. In this job, you have to make a lot of decisions very, very quickly. And sometimes when you are on edge and you're anxious and you got the shakes and you start sweating, that's your adrenaline kicking in to say, right, this is what I do.
There's two officers are inside. I think he might have tried to make his way out the back. You've got the entrance point down there at the bottom where he's gone through.
It is risky. You don't know who he is. He could have a weapon. You know, there's 7 or 8 things that you're thinking about. It's risk assessing. Luckily enough, we had numbers, which quite often we don't have. It was dark, and even with torches and everything else, you'll need the helicopter purely for visibility purposes.
Got about 12, 15 police officers here, a dog unit as well, and helicopter up as well. Someone's phoned us in, so they might have said go up there. We've gone to the apartments up above, but we can't get access to the roof. But the helicopter will pick anything up, infrared-wise.
It's not a big place, so if he was in there, you would have seen him. There's nowhere really you can hide. There was intel that was saying they'd seen an individual up on the roof. I was thinking, surely he can't climb up onto the roof. But, I mean, yeah, obviously I was wrong.
With the suspected burglar out of reach on the roof, the fire brigade are brought in to help the police apprehend him, but the man is refusing to come down.
Did you stop moving? Sit down for us, please. You sit down.
People get desperate. And I think he'd put himself into a situation where he made a bad choice. And then the dynamic changes and it becomes a welfare issue for him, because if he falls off that roof, then you're dealing with a sudden death.
These already made threats to jump, we come any closer. So emergency here, tri-service response, fire, ambulance and ourselves. 8 minutes ETA for negotiator. All right. Come on, just be careful.
He's known to us. He's known for being mentally unstable. A lot of jobs that we deal with are mental health related, and these people have gone to make money for their drug habit or to get some more booze. But these people at the end of their tether, you know, they're suicidal, a lot of them.
Mickey Jakes, one of the negotiators. I take we've got nothing from him.
All he said so far is he wants to talk to the Samaritans.
Yep.
And he's going to jump.
Okay.
You know, negotiators then, and to talk somebody down from a situation where he was threatening to harm himself.
He's engaging now and again, but it's all about a threat. If you come up here, I'm going to jump. If you come close, I'm going to jump.
Hello? We got him, name. My name's Nikki. I'm a negotiator. Can you turn and look at me? I acknowledge you can hear me. My role here is to come and help you and to resolve this situation. Would it be easier if I came up to a window and spoke to you from a window?
We've got ambulance and fire there.
The whole world and their wife went initially, didn't they?
I can't believe it's called up the helicopter though.
It's bonkers.
I know he broke into it, but like all of this, do we know if he's even made off with anything?
It's very, very resource intensive, that type of job. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical expert, but from experience, people that are so deep in depression, they don't know the effects it has on other people. But in terms of what was in the place, he's like, no, nothing really, but I can see, has been taken. So.
Hello, I'm Nikki. I was speaking to you earlier, okay? You're going to come down? No one's going to beat you up. I make you my promise. No one's going to beat you up. I can promise you that completely. You're going to come down. Be careful. I'm concerned about your safety. Okay, be careful.
You know, a part of me, I'm very sympathetic towards these people. You know, life is hard work. It's not easy. You have to want help, but at the same time, there's no money for these people. You know, Northamptonshire, you know, the council hasn't got any money at all. So it's always going to fall back to response officers to try and pick up the bits and pieces.
Hello, can I just tell you, we've just had an intruder in the house.
Okay.
What was lost, I don't know at the moment. My wife's having a look. Computer's gone.
Okay. What about car keys? Any car keys taken?
My car key's still up there.
Burglaries, attempted burglaries, car break-ins is bread and butter stuff for us, unfortunately. They'll probably make it a career because they can't see themselves doing anything else. And then I suppose once you've done it and you've got a record, you know, if you've been caught doing it, then what else can you really do apart from keep doing it? It's a cycle of crime, really.
Police emergency.
Hiya, I've just heard a really loud bang and I can see someone has thrown a wheelie bin into someone's front door and then he's pried their kitchen window open and he's just crawled through it. It's quite a dodgy house for people to come and go.
Is it a drug house?
Yeah. I think he's crawling out the window now. Yeah. All three of them have just got on the same push bike.
Don't go outside because we're getting a dog out, okay?
Okay.
Take them off the way, okay?
PC Ian MacDonald from the Forces Dog Unit is dispatched to the address to help with the search.
Apparently they've gone up on a push bike straight up towards the field, the Working Men's Club.
Too far, I'll go around straight to the social club and go on foot from there. They're Goldings Road.
Yep.
Police dog, guys, just stay there. Oi, you, get back here. You two stay there. Get here. Get here. What's your names?
3 up on a push bike, is that still the case?
Ah, you get on the ground, get on the ground.
I haven't done nothing, but what the fuck?
One's on the push bike towards Goldings Road, the other's going back towards the social club. I got one on the ground.
I haven't done nothing.
Get your hands behind your back, now!
I've done nothing.
Yeah, one's gone down towards the underpass. Get some officers down to me at Crestwood Road, please.
Basically, I'm touching, man. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just standing.
You had your chance.
I haven't done nothing wrong with me.
The other mobile top of the road, go straight down towards Goldings Road.
Take it, will you?
I haven't nicked him or anything yet.
A lot of our crime does involve young youths, and my job is to go out and apprehend the people that have committed the crime, you know, whether they're 12, 13, 14, whether they're 25, 30.
All in blue on a push bike towards Goldings Road.
The judicial system's, I wouldn't say soft on them, but is less than it would be when dealing with an adult. So a lot of them are serial offenders, and they go out and they reoffend and reoffend, and they cause misery.
Yes, let's go. Listen, fella, I know you're in here. Come out now and release the dog. He'll come in and bite you. It's your last chance! I will send the dog to find you! He's here somewhere.
I've been burgled as an individual just before I joined the police. I woke up in the middle of the night to go downstairs to find 2 men in my lounge. That was part of the reason I joined the police. That was one of the key factors. And in fact, I became a police officer the next year after that burglary.
Good enough. The other one, I think it's coming to the woods. Dog's winded him quite well, which can't work out where he is yet. He's come through the woods. The dog's had a great indication through that area, but we just haven't followed it through. So I'm going to drive around that side. He'll be out and about. Big ginger hair. Here, Mac. Up.
I'm really sorry, we just started
Some of it. There's a few
Sorry,
wraps in there.
comms are completely
And then there's always tablets here, probably pre-gav or something like that. So what do we think that's going to be, crack or heroin?
It's very sad, but it's commonplace in a lot of communities, and it's a cheap, easy way for these kids to earn money. They're drug runners for the older lads. They're inherently more difficult to catch because they're young and quick and on their push bikes and around, you know, they take all the risk, and the older lads just take all the money. It's quite common.
So you've had him in for burglary in Pewitson. Fantastic.
These two were just next to him as you were
on the ground with him. And I'm quite happy the other one is the person I've named, and the third one who's got off on the bike. All right, fella.
There'll be another double crew on the job.
Brilliant.
To be able to help you out with.
Lovely. Thanks, bud.
If they get caught and get the drugs seized from them, then that will be their debt to the older person or to the person that they're supplying for. So, and you know, the problem is they never get out of it, do they? They're stuck there.
Police emergency.
Hello there. I think I've received a van from to steal a quarterly toilet.
What makes you think it's been stolen and rather than collected?
Well, it's up at night. 2 gentlemen stuck in the back of their van, drove off with the lights on until they got further up the road.
Okay.
Northampton Police emergency, go ahead.
I run a pub in Northampton. We've got a lad who's found a credit card and started using it 2 weeks ago.
Right, so the lad is in the pub with the stolen credit card now?
No, he hasn't got it, but we know it was him who did it last time. Told the team members we've got time if the police want me.
I'll put it on, but it definitely won't come out on an emergency response. No way we're going to get out there tonight, in all honesty, because it's already kicking off here. All right, thank you. Take care.
It's Saturday morning.
Police emergency.
Hello there, somebody breaking in our apartment, and now he's pretending he has the keys and he's standing in front of us.
So you say somebody's there now?
Yeah, yeah. He's pretending he has the keys.
Okay. What makes you think he's a burglar?
No, I'm not a burglar, I've got keys.
He's pretending he has the keys. Can you send somebody here?
What's happening now then? Is he locked in? Okay, yeah, you can wait.
PC Sean Whelan and Louise O'Sullivan make their way to the address in Northampton.
I think possibly it's 2 people over the flat and there's a dispute who actually owns it. I think one is now calling about the other one breaking in.
Roger. There must be some kind of civil dispute going on about who has access to the property.
The men have headed to the estate agents, both still claiming they are the apartment's rightful owner.
This one here. Hello, sir. What's actually happening today then, mate?
I got told, the building was mine. They give me some keys.
Yeah.
I went round, I got in, both doors open. Come back round, I kept on, come back again, was on the buzzer, they wouldn't let me in. So I got a key, someone gave me a key to get in.
Right.
I went back round.
Who gave you the key to get in?
Our friend. It better be my building, yeah?
Who's told you it's your building?
That's why I got keys.
Yeah, but who's told you that?
It's a friend.
Have you bought it or your mates told you?
It was bought for me. So I come round, And they said they've changed a lot. These key fitted, yeah? They've changed a lot. I've just been there talking to the woman.
Yeah.
And I said to her, these keys fitted when I got them. Did you change the lock? I changed the lock. You see what I'm saying? To these guys there.
So,
These key fit. Yeah.
are you a tenant landlord or?
Yeah,
what
I'm
are
a
you?
tenant. I'm a tenant.
Right.
Been
So,
breaking 3 weeks
can I
ago.
chat to you outside, please, for a second? Is that all right? Thanks.
So I've met him before. He was quite passionate about his argument. It's my building, it's my keys, I have the right to be here. And he's quite believable. But because I know him, I thought, this can't be right. There's something fishy about this.
So what's happened then, mate? This guy's got some keys. He believes that he lives in there, so he's turned up. So what's actually going on?
Hey, like, I don't remember exactly, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I have a break-in. I mean, it's not like a break-in. He had the key.
Yeah.
He just come in.
He's come in,
He
yeah.
took some cash and my niece's card.
He took your cash?
Yeah, I have 750 pounds cash in the
Right.
house.
Was that reported to the police?
Yeah, somebody already been like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
They already called me like 1 week ago. They got the CCTV because he buy something with the card on.
Really?
Yeah, on the shop.
Okay, that's interesting.
On the shop, yeah. It was not like a proper burglary. Like was not a broken down door or something like that. We noticed, me and my wife, we noticed 2 days after or something like that. Yeah, so I
Okay.
saw him on the buzzer. Yeah, we have a
So
little
you-
camera
yeah.
when he buzzed the ring. Yeah.
Okay.
So he go in the flat on the hallway. He tried to see some mails over there. So he. The
What,
post-
he's opened some mail, or
Yeah,
he's,
the post.
he has, yeah.
The thing is, that guy somehow he got the keys. So I tell to the agency and I tell you need to change the lockers because we don't feel safe. And like 2 weeks after that, I just wake up and I heard a noise. So I just get up, go close to the door, and I see the handle of the door moving. You know what I mean? So I say, so somebody's to the other side of the door. Who are gonna be?
Who is this friend?
Well, the first keys, they fitted.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
They fitted.
Do you have any documentation to
No.
say that you live there?
I open the door and I say, mate, what do you want? You're not gonna believe that. He told me, I live here. I say, really, mate? Come in the house if you live here, mate. You can share the same bed, even the same wife, you know what I mean?
So who owns the building? Is it these guys here?
These guys.
Okay. Okay.
He keeps showing me a letter from the estate agency who owned the apartment. Say, mate, who give you this? After that, we called the police.
All right, so what's the name of the person that you got the keys from? What's the name of the person that you got the keys from? So you can't give me a name?
I can't actually give you a name, but it's a friend.
Yeah, see, can you understand why this all seems a bit weird to us?
I know it seems a bit weird,
Yeah.
but I got the keys. and
Yeah,
they fitted.
so that doesn't mean that that's
They
your
fitted.
flat. Well, could I have the keys, please? Thank you.
You keep them, I'll come back to you. You
Well,
keep the keys.
No, because these keys actually belong
No,
to
they're not,
these
they're not from
guys.
here, they're not from, are they from here?
Well, the flat belongs
the keys are not from
to
here.
flat belongs to you, doesn't it? Yeah.
From our point of view, if he was a burglar, how many burglars will go down the high street and pop into their local, estate agents, claiming to be the owner, and had the audacity to wait for the officers to turn up and say, yeah, it's my building, it's my key, I own it. And for maybe about 2 or 3 seconds, I kind of thought, maybe he does. Then I kind of snapped out of it and thought, no, he doesn't own a building.
Just a quick one. Would you mind doing some research if I give you some details of a name, please? He's quite well known to the police. I'm just trying to establish at the moment if he actually has permission to be in the property or not. But the chap I've spoken to believes he hasn't, and he is a suspect for the burglary, which happened in January.
What will you need to prove it's his now, if it is? A tenancy agreement, yeah. So if you come back with a tenancy agreement then, they'll have no problem giving you
Second, sorry
these
to
keys.
interrupt you. Give me 2 minutes. I just want to speak to you privately for a second. as
Okay,
well,
no
yeah?
problem, yeah.
Whilst just waits here for a minute, yeah? If you
Right.
just give me a time to speak to my colleague, that'd be great. What we've got is we've got a linked burglary from January, where the IP has said he suspects he's taken 700 quid. We've got some photographs which look like him, same jacket, same skin tone, etc. The IP believes he's not meant to be in the flat. He's been there again today.
Right, okay.
So what have these guys said here?
He's not on the tenancy agreement,
Yeah,
somebody else
in that
is.
case, we might have
I've
to
taken
look
the
at bringing him
keys
for
from
burglary, I think.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll leave these there, all right.
At the minute, it's now 9:19. You're under arrest on
What
suspicion
for?
of burglary.
I
You don't have to
got
say
the
anything,
key,
but it may
but-
harm your defence. If you don't mention when questioned,
How-
or something
why-
you may
why-
rely on in court.
Why is it burglary? Tell
Anything you
me.
do say may be given evidence. So put your hands behind your back, mate, and keep nice and calm. The purpose of the arrest is to allow for a prompt and effective investigation. and to prevent further loss or damage to property at the address we just spoke about.
I honestly think that he thought he was going to get away with it. I think he was a little bit surprised the fact he'd been arrested, which amazes me.
Just watch your head on the way in, OK?
Right, are we good to go?
Yeah.
Right, we're off to custody, mate.
So once we get her into custody, we kind of unearth a load of things. Cash, there was so many things, like a small treasure trove.
Your computer's in there, is it? Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll check it all in a second, all right? What's that? Oh, your receipt for that. Oh, awesome.
Ah,
Let's have a
OK,
look.
perfect.
What was the date of the first burglary, do you know? Because that was bought on the 31st of the 1st. He may have used the cards or the money he took.
Does it say a card?
It says cash.
He's taken 750 quid.
Yeah. 29th of January.
31st. I'll be seizing this bag as well with the laptop, Sarge, so you know.
Missing 750 cash. It was the money to buy a stroller for the new baby, which is still in the belly of his mother. He's still unborn. And somebody just took it with... He doesn't steal for me, he steals for my baby. I was going crazy, you know what I mean? I was on rage. Trust me, mate. I'm a little guy. I have a kindergarten face, but when I'm angry, I'm like a lion, you know what I mean?
Check this out. I think these are all from the burglary.
Oh.
I'll be seizing that as well.
So my wife is freaking out many times and very badly, you know what I mean? Because even now, she keeps telling me I want to move from this area. I don't feel safe. His action, it changed my life and my wife's life, you know what I mean? So our lives are changed because of this guy.
Sarge, I wasn't finished just yet. I'm going to be seizing that as well.
It's not often you catch a burglar with stolen property all over them, linking them not just to one burglary, but to several. The methods he was using, you know, they're pretty modern ones in terms of opening people's mail, using stolen credit cards.
Parents' number on it.
Had the audacity to just keep going and keep going. And that's pretty scary.
Police emergency?
Hello, I've just had a detective on my landline from Hammersmith Police Station in London. He said something about my debit card's been cloned and been used in an Apple store for the value of £400, and they're investigating it. He even knew my postcode.
It hasn't, you know that, don't you? It's a scam.
I don't know, that's why I'm phoning you, because he wanted me to get my debit card and give him the number on the back.
Yeah, never give that, because that's like a security number. So you only give that if you're ordering goods over the phone. So you haven't paid any money over to them at all?
No, I've not paid any money or anything.
Well, you've done exactly the right thing.
Yeah. I'm just standing there shaking and I'm just feeling sick.
Yeah, I bet you are, bless you. Well, we will see if we can get an officer to come to you, all right. I thought we went out for vulnerable people if they're, you know, fraud. Somebody's just tried to defraud her out of money. She's elderly. She says I'm shaking. I'm really upset. She's not lost anything as far as I know.
We're meant to, just for reassurance. That's what we got told in our briefing the other day.
It's late Saturday afternoon, and a concerned son is calling on behalf of his elderly mother.
She's had a call from a scam firm, and they've arranged to come and talk to her about selling her house. My mum's 94 and she's got Alzheimer's.
Can I ask how you know this is a scam?
Yeah, it's a scam. We've looked at the telephone number that's phoned her up, and it says that's what this phone number's about.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to get this off to be reviewed, and an officer will make a decision how the best way to proceed is. Okay.
Yeah, right. Lovely. Thanks for your help.
Thanks
very
so much, Ian. Thank you.
PC's Steve Cheetham and Sophie Genet are dispatched to the address.
We're going to more and more jobs involving elderly people at the minute. There is not a lot standing between them and these con artists, scam artists, whatever you want to call them.
Hello, we all right? Ian, is it?
Yes, it's Ian, yeah, indeed.
Thank you.
A sales company calling an elderly person and persuading them, scaring them into buying something they potentially don't need. It is a grey area because it's not a criminal offence, but it isn't right, is it? It's taking advantage of an elderly person, and that's not right.
So last week, there was a phone call while Mum's carer was here, and they asked for her bank details, and Mum gave them the bank details against the advice of the carer. So that came to me because the carers got in touch with me.
Okay.
And phoned up the bank, and the arrangements we've made for protecting Mum's money is okay. So nothing has gone out.
And we believe an appointment's been made on Tuesday.
Yeah, appointment's been made Tuesday, 4 o'clock.
And do we know what the appointment is for?
Well, what Mum has got down in her diary, she managed to keep a diary despite her problems with Alzheimer's.
Yep.
That's the way in which she tracks herself. In her diary, it says, Paul coming at 4 o'clock about selling the house.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's about people who try to convince old people that they should sell their house in order to support their caring.
To get the equity out of it, yeah.
These scammers are operating in a way to scare these elderly people into parting with their money. I think with the generation of elderly people we have at the minute that aren't as comfortable with the internet or modern technology, there are people out there that will take advantage of that.
Well, you've got lovely handwriting.
Reselling
house.
There'd be absolutely no motivation for her to sell her house to anybody who came to the door. Everything is lodged in here, are memories of family, memories of my dad. All the stuff that she's gathered is here.
A couple of years ago, she got really badly scammed, where someone actually took her to the cash till and made her draw some money out.
She just finds it difficult. If somebody comes to the door, she'll believe she has to talk to them.
Yeah. At the minute, no criminal offences are taking place, but we'll certainly have an officer in the area around that time, just in case. Okay. Right, we'll leave you to your evening then.
Thanks very much.
Okay, take care, Heather.
No problem. See you
Bye-bye.
later.
There's more scammers out there now than there ever has been because there's more people needing money. We're so driven by money over our morals. It's terrible to think like that.
Call it the lowest of the low if you like. I'm sure there are people that are lower, but not much. I just think it's really wicked, basically. It did make me worry that the person was going to come back and they could actually get her to sign over the house in some sort of way. I didn't really think they could. Right deep inside me, I couldn't work out what the mechanism might be, but it doesn't stop you worrying about it. But he didn't turn up.
Poor lady.
Yeah, bless her.
To be fair, he seems...
They've got a good setup,
He
though,
seems
for
very
her,
switched
though.
on.
Yeah.
So they've done a lot of safeguarding themselves already.
Yeah.
I can safely say in 6 years of doing this job, with these sort of scamming crimes on elderly people, I don't think I've caught one offender because we just haven't had the evidence, we haven't had the intelligence, or we've not known about it until it's far too late and the money's already gone.
Have you ever been scammed?
No, I haven't. There've been attempts, and I've been close a couple of times. But I've never got to the point where I've been caught. Not yet.
Nationwide, thefts have risen by nearly 15% in the last 2 years alone.
We get a lot of calls on theft. It's not high-end stuff, it's not jewellery and that sort of stuff, it's everyday stuff.
Food poverty is also on the rise. Last year saw the highest rates of food bank use on record.
Emergency.
Hi there, could I have the police to Stamford Road, please? The co-op at the back, there's someone breaking into it.
Someone's breaking into it now?
Yep.
Okay, Stamford Road.
There's 2 people.
2 people breaking in. Okay, bear with me.
One's just jumped on the fence.
Are they breaking in through the back?
Yep.
but I've sent it up as an emergency now. Got officers on their way now today.
As the nearest available unit, PC's Vince Bangs and Lloyd Young make their way to the store.
Kettering and Stamford Road. And they're just calling a helicopter as well because they're flying over.
I think it goes back to 2009, 2010 when we had all the austerity. It was all really big doom and gloom. Prices of food was going up and everything. I mean, I was convinced that people would start nicking shopping trolley full of food like from car parks. I was convinced I'd have my shopping nicked because it was an easy way of getting food.
How far down is it, mate?
No, mate. Oh, you got yourself in?
I'll climb back over.
Get yourself back over then. Get yourself back over. Get yourself back over.
4 now, I think they've been dipping. We've got 2.
Get yourself back over.
Yeah, one's detained, one's inside the rear of the premises by the bins.
Just leave that. Get yourself back over. Right, come on then. Well, technically you are at this moment. You are.
He was just waiting there for me. He weren't doing anything, was he? I'm not trying to burgle anything. It's just getting a bit of the... They took all the food away. And I ain't got any... I didn't get no money. I wasn't trying to do anything. Right. Honestly, check me. I haven't got anything.
What's your name?
Oh, A&E, it's Lisa. How are we doing, Lisa? I've not seen you for a while. Go like that, go like... Lisa, go like that.
Was seriously arresting me.
I obviously knew that she's a drug user, low income, if any at all. You can just tell by sort of dealing with her that she's only after food and just trying to survive, really.
I haven't been doing anything. I've been on...
I know, that's what I'm saying.
For a while now, I've been doing really well.
I think last time was funnily enough, to go up again, but the other Stamford Row one.
No, I haven't been there. Oh yeah, that's the last time I shoplifted anything. And that was tampons for my daughter, that weren't even...
Yeah, but you understand, by virtue of climbing over there...
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just like when you ain't got no money and you know there's all that food in there starving, I just wanted to get something to eat.
It upsets me that there's people in this day and age that feel that haven't got the money, that they have to go into a bin like that to get food. But would I do it if I was that desperate to keep my kids alive? Probably, yeah.
I know what you're saying.
It's a technical one, but it's still shoplifting, isn't it?
Morally, you know, if you're going to be throwing that in the bin and there's starving people out there, they should be giving that to people. They shouldn't be throwing it away. And it's forcing people like Lisa to jump over fences and, you know, risk hurting herself to go in and take that.
Give us a minute, Lisa. She's definitely there.
He's been stood there and she's been in there. I don't think there's enough. I mean, you've got her for found in enclosed premises if you want.
They haven't
got any kit to break in, and those doors are quite. Yeah, I think I'm going to release him.
The same with Lisa, and then.
I really, rightly or wrongly, do not have an issue with people stealing food out of a bin. I don't think you should have to, but if it's been thrown away, it's good food, it's edible. I don't have an issue with that. These people who do that sort of thing probably don't want their family to know that they're struggling, or don't want their neighbours to know that they're struggling, and see it as a failure to go to a food bank.
What we're going to have to do is we're going to record something for this, but ultimately I don't think you've been trying to break in, you've been going in the bins. Don't go over there again. Obviously someone's called that in because they've seen you guys lingering and someone jumping. Don't do it again, please. All right.
Well, I think like the rough cost of an arrest is about £500. Realistically, is that in the public interest to start arresting people for trying to survive? I don't know. Probably not.
How you doing?
The prolific shoplifter was sentenced to 16 weeks in prison. Since being released, he's being investigated for numerous other offences.
Oh, what a result, good result. This is why I like being a police officer.
Just stop moving! That's all I'm asking you to do.
The man on the roof was charged with 5 counts of burglary and 2 of criminal damage, and remanded in custody under a hospital order.
Oh, will you get on the ground? Get on the ground!
There was no further action taken against the boy arrested for burglary and possession with intent to supply.
That's my building, yeah?
Who's told you it's your building?
That's why I got keys.
Who's told
The man arrested at the flat was charged with burglary. His victims are still planning to move out.
They asked for her bank details, and Mum gave them the bank.
Ian is concerned that his mother still receives many scam calls, despite having a call blocker. He visits her regularly and continues to monitor her welfare.
Go like that, go like Lisa, go like that.
They were seriously arresting me.
Though she continues to struggle to make ends meet, Lisa has not been back to the co-op bins since the incident.